another surprise parcel this week, all the way from Canada, from Ali. I'll link Ali's channel in the description below. Coming a nice Christmas card. That's how long the post takes from Canada to the UK. Terrible, isn't it? But anyway, she sent me some patty pan pineapple squash, some hollow crown parsnip seeds, and I think she heard that I was reaching out for carrot seeds, and she sent me some ox heart carrot seeds. These can apparently grow quite big, so I've got some long carrot seeds that I got from Elaine over at Allotment Joy, and I thought, well, why not try and grow a heavy carrot for Malvern as well? Never done it. Let's have a go. So I'm going to set a few of these away in pots, look after them a little bit, and see if I can get a heavy carrot out of these ox heart ones. Never tried. I don't know what varieties they use for these heavy carrots, but if I give it too much fertiliser and really abuse it a little bit, we might get a heavy carrot. So thank you, Ali, really do appreciate it. So these sweet potatoes, the slips have come on quite well now, and this potato is starting to cook as well. As you can see, it's lovely and orange and gooey in there. So before this completely goes to mush, I'm going to take these out and pop them into a glass of water so they can root away. So I did lift this a minute ago, but I just put it back for purposes, and they've actually come away from the side of the potato, if you can see that. Let's just show you. They've actually come away, which is what they're supposed to do really. You just take them off. And I'll take all these out. And I'll pop them in water so they can establish better roots before we pop them into buckets. So there you go, guys. You can grow sweet potato slips at home. I didn't think it was going to work, but as soon as it got a bit of warmth in here, even though they're on heat mat, once the grow lights and everything went on, they it seemed to warm up a bit more in here. So I'll get these in water, guys, and quite pleased. Now they are all in water, and that's one potato. I've got about 20 sweet potato slips off of one potato there. So if these root well, I'll be pleased, and we'll see how we get on with them. I've put these back on the soil just to see if anything else, I mean, there's another one shooting here, and there's another one shooting there at the bottom, but I think I've got enough anyway. So I might actually just discard these, and then I've got a bit more space on the heat mat for something else. But yeah, really pleased with that. 20 slips off of one potato. So the carrot box, just 3 seeds per cell. What I like to do is just lick my finger and literally pick up 3 carrot seeds, hopefully, and just drop them in on the surface, dab them down, and then what I'll do is just put a pinch of sieved compost on the top, and hopefully we'll have the same success as the other carrot box. So all sown and watered. Got 20 stations in here. I've got enough room for another 10 stations. But what I've done, I've sown these, and I'll do these probably next week, and that'll give me a little bit of a succession. But not only that, it pretty killed me doing this. So what I do now is just stick a brick in the middle. In fact, I'll put it that way up. Stick a brick there, and a couple of sheets of polycarb, which acts like a greenhouse. Just stick that on top. Keeps the moisture in, still lets a bit of airflow through and lets the sunlight in as well. And I'll stick a couple of bricks on the outsides just to stop the wind blowing it off, but should be fine. Hopefully we'll get good germination, guys. So as we all do, guys, plans have changed again. What we're going to do is we're going to utilise this bed for the broccoli. This one is where we normally put the climbing French beans. I'm going to change this and put the climbing French beans in this small bed here, which is normally a flower bed, but it's about 1.2 long. And if I cut my bean frame down to fit in there, because I grow far too many French beans, so instead of utilising that, both sides for French beans, I'll cut down the pole, because the pole went both of the width of these, because I had cucumbers on it as well. I'll cut it down, put it on there, so we can have less French beans, but that will free up this whole bed for something else. I'm not sure I'm going to grow ridge cucumbers this year, because we don't eat them really. We tend to, as you know, you'll use half of one, stick it in the fridge, so I'm just going to grow the snack cucumbers, I think. If I do grow ridge, it'll be one plant, so that's what I'm going to do. So potentially free this bed up for something else. Broccoli in here. I could even put brassicas in that one as well. Obviously we've got 2 beds of onions, and this one's still potentially free, so it gives us some options. The carrot box is doing fab, the small carrot box. These are all thinned out now. We've just got a single carrot in each one, and they're all getting some proper leaves on. Looking really nice. More than happy with this so far this year. And they look like healthy little carrot plants as well. So, and they're all pretty much the same. So yeah, I can't grumble with the germination and progress with the small box. Still waiting for the big box to germinate. Single seed potatoes still in the pots out here. These will need potting up soon. They're looking all good though, all 5. Might be able to split 1 or 2 of them. But yeah, they're looking good. And we've got a couple of bits. I've got some all the dianthus are sitting out here. Still need somewhere to put them really. We've got a coreopsis plant in this pot and a heliopsis in this one to go out for a nice bit of colour. I've got a problem again this year with ants. I'm finding ants everywhere again. Probably can't focus on the little blighters, but there's just ants everywhere again. I had this problem last year, so a little bit of powder I think is going to come into play. Got all the plants in the kite greenhouse. These are the broccolis, looking rather lovely, and the sprouts. Got some cosmos plants down here, and the nicotianas are coming on well now, so everything's looking good. Got a few reject onions in here from the giant onion growing challenge. Dahlias in pots in here, just starting to show a bit of life, if you can see at the back there, and a few foxgloves. See, there's lots going on still, but I need to get this bed conditioned so we can get the broccoli plants in there. And I've got a lot of pricking out and potting on to do today as well. The CD30 tray that I was testing, that's another story. A mouse wrecked it. I didn't have a propagation cover on it, and yeah, a mouse decided to wreck it. But to be fair, the day after I wrecked the mouse, so we'll try again. So guys, the CD60, this is the tray I sold a couple of weeks ago, and I came in, I think about 4 or 5 mornings ago, and a mouse had been through it, totally destroyed this lot. These were the old seeds, the old marigold seeds. I don't actually think they were doing very well anyway, so not too disappointed. They've had a few of the dahlias out, I've still got 1, 2, 3, 4 dahlias. Most of the cosmos were dug up. The marigolds, they seem, these Durango red ones, they seem to leave these alone. Don't know why. And the lobelia, you can't see it on camera, it's tiny, but all of these are actually coming through, and they seem to have been left alone as well. So as far as the tray goes, I do like this tray. I think it's a very good idea for space saving. And what I like the most about this tray is, because these plugs are tiny, they just seem to be so much easier to handle. You don't have to squeeze them out the bottom. You literally just poke your finger in the bottom and up it pops, and you get this. If you don't get your finger stuck in the bottom, you get this lovely little plug that you can just stick into your next pot or cell or whatever you're doing, which I'm just doing here really because I've run out of small square pots. Just stick that in there, and it's as simple as that. It's there's no pricking out or any faffing about squeezing trays. You just literally, alright, I've got to hold it by the stem, but if you're careful enough, it's quite an easy and quite a satisfying process, I must admit. And just stuff them in there like that. So yeah, I would recommend these trays. I have actually got the 30 cell one as well, which I might sow next. I might sow up some lettuces, spring onions, bits and bobs like that in it. So in fact, I've got it here, I'll show you. That's the CD30. It's basically a smaller version of this, half the size. If you can see it on camera. There it is. So I bought one of those as well. So yeah, as far as these go, I really do recommend these. They're pretty good. Basically just for ease of popping things out. It's just very simple. And out they come. A nice little plug. So yeah, they're a little bit pricey. But to be honest, they're going to last a long time. So yeah, I'm going to resow it. I'll probably pop lettuce or something in it. But yeah, I'm quite happy with it, guys. So, CD30. I'm going to put some lettuce in here. 3 different types. I've got one called Vidaggio. This is pelleted seed, if you can see that. I'll pop a photo up so you can see what they look like. They're a nice, thick, leafy head. Little Gem, the old favourite, old seeds. Don't know if these are going to work. And Lola Blonda, which is another nice leafy lettuce. So I'm going to pop some compost in. I haven't bothered sieving this. To be honest, it's too warm and I'm too lazy. But we should be fine. Any big lumps like that, I'll just pull them out. And I'll do the same with this one as we did the CD60. You need to push the compost down so it doesn't all fall out the bottom. Let's pop that down there. Just with your fingers, push it down so it's right at the bottom and it doesn't fall out. And then top it up. Not putting the big bits back in. There's probably some big bits in here. I'm not over fussed. I know lettuce are small seeds, but there we go. Little drinky poos. Right, I haven't brought my dibber, so I'm in the garage. So it's going to be a pen, I think, or a pen end. Just a little hole. I'm just going to stick one seed in each cell. see how we get on. I'll do this one, I won't bore you with all of them. So these are pelleted, these are Adagio, so they're easy to handle, you can just pick them up. I'm just going to pop one in each. We don't eat a lot of lettuce, so I can give a couple away as they grow. There you go, that's 5 of those. And I'm literally just going to ensure they're in there. Pinch over the top. And label them. There we go. I'll do the other 2 rows. One row of little gem and one row of the lot of blonder, and I might put some Apache spring onions in there. So spring onions, we've got Apache, which I've actually got a tray of Apache here that are dying to go out. These are looking all lovely. Nice Apache onions. Multi-sown. Seem to do alright. I've never grown these before, but they look okay to me. And you can't see the picture, but these are Ishikura. So again with these I'm going to multi-sow. I have just gone and got my dibber, and I'm just going to put a hole in the middle of each of these and sprinkle 5 or 6 seeds in and let them get on with it really. Row of each, and then I'll decide what I'm going to stick in the end one. And again, you just pop these out and plant them as plugs. Well, not the lettuce obviously, but so I'm pretty disorganised today. Normally use my little pot. So just a pinch. So hopefully you can just put a nice little, whoops, there's one gone over there, I don't want that in there. Can't remember which one I've done now, never mind. Nice little bunch of onions. So that's the Apache. Really should have said this, but I'm just feeling lazy today. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. And Ishikura. Beautiful. That's them done. Make life so hard for myself. Not sieving this. I should have sieved it. Can't be bothered. I'm actually doing this in here because it's too hot in the greenhouse. Apache, Ishikura. What shall I stick in the M1? Actually just found an old packet of Lola Rossa. This is the same as the Lola Blonde, but this is a red leaf variety. Sow by December 25. So these are proper old seeds. So I'm just going to chuck 2 in every cell here and see how we get on with them. So if any of this fails, guys, it's not the tray. It's me being lazy, not sieving the compost, and using old seeds. So there's a couple. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. tiny. 1, 2. There we go. We'll see how we get on. Never know. Might work, might not. I'll give these another drink. I didn't write a label for that. Lola Rossa, I'll do that. Give them a drink, guys. Job's a good one. There we are. Utter chaos in the garden, but we've got a lot done today. Sun's out. Look at that sky. Wait a minute, you can't see it from there, can you? Look at that. Beautiful. Some lucky person going there on an aeroplane. Anyway, yeah, let me just turn you around, show you what we've been up to. This is the carrot box we've done. Sorry about the shadow. Nothing up there yet. Got a massive delphinium here. Comes up every year. Crocosmias coming up. All kinds of stuff happening. Got some washing. Carrot box you've seen already. All of this stuff you've seen already. I've got the broccoli in here, and they've got the net on them. Just to keep the old cabbage whites off. Seen a few about already. So they're all going good. This bed, I might actually put some spring onions and sow some carrots and have this as a bed that I can put just rows of stuff in. So that should be nice. Obviously I think the beans are going to go in here. And my long carrot, I'll show you this. This is the one I got from Elaine. Well, hey, we have germination. So, hopefully. I changed this tube here, because what I did do, I cut it in half if you remember. And put it together with cable ties. But the problem is, the wind blew it, and it didn't really work. It was a bad idea, so I put a solid one in there for a parsnip if I can get them to germinate. Everything else is looking good. But it is chaos out here. I've got onions out here. I've got malopes down here. I've got marigolds down there. I've got some coreopsis down there. Carrots down here in the tubs that are doing really well. I've got strawberries over there. And the greenhouse is rammed. Big onions, tomatoes, sunflowers, cosmos. More tomatoes, condor potato, coleus, more cosmos, more tomatoes, more potatoes. So, there we have it. I've done enough today. I'll probably do a bit more tomorrow. I think I've still got this camera on zoom. Sorry about the ugly mug. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I don't know how much of this you'll see in this video, because I think I might have filmed a bit too much. So it might run over into 2 videos. So anyway, enjoy the sun while it's out, guys, if you're getting it, and I will see you shortly.